Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to grow your tribe in Ark Survival Evolved and how to be a better tribe leader. Now, I have been running a tribe for about 2 months, since the beginning of January, early January, I believe. Is currently late February, so it's kind of 2 months. It's more like 1 month and a bit, but it's been some time. We've been through some trials and tribulations and whatnot. We've lost members, we've gained members, we've had members who were here from the start who are still here, and we've had new members and whatnot. And the recruiting process, like, generally we've got more people that want to join that than we can actually accept. So if you guys just want to know how to grow your tribe, then I definitely know how to do that. But I also got some tips on how to be a better tribe leader coming after I teach you how to grow your tribe. So a big tribe that is segmented and not led correctly is not the best thing, to be honest. Also, I'd like to give a bit of advice to any noobs out there. Of course, if you've got friends that you're playing the game with, then you don't really care about growing your tribe, to be honest, because you got your friends that you're playing with, and you can just get, if you got other friends that got the game, then you just ask them to play. But this is gonna be for people who don't have a lot of friends who have the game, or you want to grow your tribe and add some new members outside your social circle of people who you don't actually know. But I want to say, if you are a noob, then I will highly suggest that you recruit other noobs. And if you are an experienced player, I would also highly suggest that you recruit experienced players. Now, you can obviously learn from experienced players if you recruit an experienced player and you're a noob, and you can teach noobs if you're an experienced player and whatnot. That can happen, but I just believe that slows down production a lot. Now, when I did start my tribe, I was a complete noob, and I feel like I recruited a bunch of people, and a lot of them taught me a bunch of things that I would have never known in the amount of time that I did know it, if I had not had conversations with them and had that interaction. So that was definitely positive. But if you can do it. But I believe it's way more stressful to run a tribe with people who know more than you. Because then you're like, people who know more about specific things, fair enough, that's specialized people, that's very good. But if, like, overall on the game knowledge you don't know a lot, and you're recruiting a lot of people who know more than you, then you should at least make a conscious effort and an obvious effort to learn more and really try and expand your knowledge and whatnot. Otherwise, it seems a bit annoying. I wouldn't want to be in a tribe with a leader who didn't really know much. But if they were really good at leading, then maybe I wouldn't care. But anyways, there's my little rant over. Also, I was gonna film my how to tame video today. I was gonna talk about the 3 different methods of taming, like prime meat, kibble, and what's the other one? Just giving them whatever they like. But obviously there are other methods of taming, like passive taming and that sort of shit. I wasn't gonna cover that, but can't be bothered to do that, to be honest. Not really feeling it. I'm much more of a feeling this video. I feel like this video is something I can really get into depth with and give you guys some useful information. I don't think I've seen any videos on how to grow your tribe or be a better tribe leader or anything like that. So hopefully this will give a lot of useful information to all of you aspiring tribe leaders, or you tribe leaders who just need a little bit more direction, which is, wild, because you're the leader, you're supposed to be given direction. So my first tip is, don't take in randoms from the server. Now, I've seen people in the server that I play on, or obviously not other servers because I don't play on them. It'd be kind of hard to see what they're doing in those servers. So in a couple servers that I've played on, I've seen tribes just taking any random people. Now, I just generally don't do that off principle. Ark is it's a very weird game that you have to trust the people that you play with, because it is very easy for those people to fuck up a lot of work that you've been doing. And some people will just want to do that. A lot of people may be, some people may be trolls, some people may be spies. You can't just randomly letting a person into your tribe and feel like everything's gonna go fine. Now, maybe you do that and everything turns out fine, but I'd highly suggest against it. I'd highly tell you to have a bunch more scrutiny and to actually screen these people before you let them into your tribe. Now, in a few situations that I've seen on the server that I play on, I saw a tribe letting a bunch of random people just because they wanted to grow. It seemed like they wanted to be a big tribe and whatnot, so they were just letting in anyone who came in and asked world chat if there's any tribes to join, and it was like, yeah, you can join my tribe, you can join my tribe. And then, you know, a little bit later they were hunting down one of their new members and trying to put them in jail and shit because they had done some bullshit. And then I saw another tribe whose previous tribe member basically started a war with the alpha. They were saying, you're pussy and stuff. They were saying how the tribe was planning to attack them, how they've got another outpost near somewhere else or whatever, and how, you know, they have plans to attack the alpha and shit like that. So, you know, just taking in random people can be very, very dangerous for your tribe and your progression. And also, you know, the other day, one of my tribe members, they suggest, someone who they played with on a previous server had found our server through their friends list and just came into the world chat and was just spouting about, like, he said my name in world chat, he said a couple other things. And, you know, once you start talking in world chat and you start, you know, talking more than 3 sentences, you're not coming into the tribe, bruv. Like, once you start doing that, it's just not good. It's just not good because you obviously don't know how to keep control of yourself and not give up too much information. So if you see someone talking in world chat a lot and they're, you know, they're just being annoying, then obviously you don't want them in your tribe. But this person had, within 20 minutes of joining the server, he was asking people to wipe someone who had robbed him. Like, this is PvP, bro. If someone robs you, you know, you play the game. You go back to doing what you was doing. You build back up and you try to enact revenge. You don't beg the server to wipe people. And after I saw that, I was like, you know, definitely not being in my tribe. But the fact that he called out my name in world chat is definitely not being in my tribe. From that, you're off the list. So definitely, even if you do want to take in randoms from the server, at least see how they act in world chat beforehand. I would suggest you have a rule of people aren't allowed to talk in world chat unless they're of a certain, you know, certain ranking in your tribe. Generally, in my tribe, I tell everyone, don't talk in world chat unless it's absolutely necessary, unless someone's in front of your face and they're saying hi and you need to talk to them. Otherwise, don't talk in world chat because I don't need anyone creating wars that I have to mop up or anything like that. Let's just not do that. So there's another tip: tell your people not to talk in world chat. Also, make your members appear offline just in case, because, you know, people can see what server you're playing on if you don't appear offline or you don't change your privacy settings, so people who aren't your friend can see what game you're playing and what server you're playing on. So yeah, those are a few more tips. But my next tip is create a recruitment process so you can weed out the useful members and the useless ones. And I would also suggest making a Google Docs form for applications. That's what I do in this Google Docs form. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to apply to join the tribe and whatnot. I do have a fair amount of questions which allow me to see if the prospective recruit is someone who I'd actually want in my tribe, someone who can fit within the tribe ethos, someone who can work hard enough to maintain being in the tribe, and someone who's available enough to be in the tribe, because we are quite, I wouldn't say hardcore, but we're dedicated players in my tribe. Like, we don't want people who are on 2 days a week or who want to play the game casually. Like, we want to grow and, you know, be a big, like, powerful tribe and take over a server or two or whatever, and go do great things and make great alliances and that sort of shit. So we want people who have the same goals. So making a form in which you ask questions, so that you can see what kind of person you're bringing on is really useful. Also, in my recruitment process, we task the recruits with building an outpost and converting it to metal, and yeah, providing, I think it's like 1k narcotics and 1k gunpowder. And after they done that, we can see how quickly they done it, how resourceful they can be, how many problems they had, how much help they asked for, if they were able to, just do it by themselves and get it done, and was like, yo, it's all done, or if they were like, oh, I need help with this, or they're complaining about shit and all that sort of stuff, and just not really getting down to work. So we can see kind of how they work, how they act, in what kind of time frame they work, and how productive they are. So definitely think about that sort of stuff. And it also gives us a outpost on the map, which is always good, just in case people try and raid you and shit. And my next tip is, if a potential recruit does not reply in 24 hours, move on. Communication is key in Ark, or any community, to be honest. If you cannot easily get hold of someone, they shouldn't be in your tribe. Now, I have a very strict rule of, if I read your application form and I think you seem to be a good fit for the tribe, I'll send you a message on PSN. If you don't reply in 24 hours, I delete you off PSN and I move on to the next person. I do not have time to be chasing people down and asking them to be in the tribe and whatnot. First of all, if I'm chasing you down and asking you to be in the tribe and whatnot, I don't have time for that. But also, if I'm doing that, then that means that you're really shit at getting back to me. And that means that if there's something important going on in the game or whatever, or on the server, and I need to get through to you, that means I probably won't be able to get through to you. And that is a big red flag. So definitely, if you don't get a reply in 24 hours, keep it moving. I try to give 24 hours because I feel like that's reasonable. If you get a message today and you don't reply tomorrow, then let's keep it moving. You're not the type of person we want in the tribe. As I said before, did I say it before? I'm not 100% sure. But that rhymed. Keep your new recruits away from your base. I definitely suggest you do this, just in case they don't work out. Then they can't really give up sensitive information or anything of the sort. Now, you will have to sometimes bring new recruits to the base in order to outfit them with tools and equipment and whatnot, but as much as you can, just keep them away from your base. Make sure they build away from your base. Don't bring them too close so they can't really do anything to your base. And I would say implement the tribe ranking system ASAP to prevent recruits from inside raiding you or being able to do anything that can hurt your tribe. For example, turning off turrets or stealing things and getting inside your main base and doing some bullshit. So definitely implement that tribe ranking system. If you guys want to know what my ranking system is, leave a comment down below and I'll do a video on that, because the ranking system is a bit complicated if you don't know what you're doing or if you just look at it for the first time. So I can give you guys some tips on that if you'd like. Now, my next piece of helpful info is see how your new recruits act among your other members, and see how they act with others on the server and how productive they are individually. Is this someone who asks for help and assistance all the time, or is this recruit a goal-getter who tries to accomplish any given task themselves and only asks for assistance when needed? Obviously, the latter is the more preferable recruit, but if you're, trying to be some sort of guardian angel that likes to teach people how to play the game and, you want to help people out, then you might be cool with the first type of person. But the first type of person in this example is pretty annoying to me, to be honest. Like, if you're given a task, I want to see you exhaust all possible possibilities and avenues of you trying to accomplish that task before you ask for help. Now, if you try really, really hard and you try loads of different ways and it just doesn't work out and you need some help, or you need another hand to help you get it done, fair enough. That's cool. That's cool. But if as soon as you see a bit of struggle, or as soon as you hit a brick wall, you're like, you know what, can someone do this for me? Then you're not the type of person we want in the tribe. We need people who can think for themselves, think on their feet, add something to the tribe instead of just taking something away. And other tribes might have different ways of dealing with this, but this is just my suggestion of getting the most productive members and making the best tribe you can. I also suggest finding out why your potential recruit left their last tribe, as this can give you valuable insight into the type of player they are. I probably should add this to my form. I haven't added it yet because generally when I pick a person from the applications who I believe is a good fit for the tribe, I ask them after I message them on PSN, and we see that way why they left their tribe or anything like that. And I think that may be the good way. That may be a good way to do it because they're not really expecting that, so they have to reply with the truth real quick. Whilst on the form, they can basically come up with a story, and they got a little time to write whatever they want to write. Now on PSN, obviously they still have a little bit of time to write what they want to write, but I can see how long it's taking them, so I can assess whether I believe them or not. I believe whether it's true or if this is a lie that they just thought up. So yeah, I definitely advise you to ask why your recruits left their last tribe, as that can give you some insight into the type of person they are and what kind of dynamics they're gonna bring to your tribe. So yeah, you are only as strong as your weakest link, so you gotta be ready to kick people from the tribe. Now, it is really difficult and annoying to have to get rid of people in your tribe. I hate doing it. I really don't like it. But as a tribe leader, you really gotta do the jobs that no one else has to. You really gotta be the hand of reason or the fist of punishment and whatnot, and you have to calm down and let people know that you're not going to stand for rule breaking and shit, or you have to get rid of the inactive members. You have to get rid of people who just aren't cutting it. You have to get rid of people who just aren't a good fit. And it's not the best feeling. It's very awkward. No one likes doing it. Well, some people probably like doing it. I don't like doing it, but it has to be done. So definitely be ready to do that. If you are the type of person who can't say no to anyone, who can't, take away someone's hope or crush someone's dreams if it needs to be done, then, being a tribe leader ain't for you, or else you're just going to have loads of people who aren't really doing shit in your tribe, and they're just going to be sitting around hogging up your numbers can, and it's going to be like you got 20 members, but there's 4 who actually do stuff, so you really got 4 members. It would be better for you if you had 4 members instead of the 20 members who just come on whenever they want, because now you got a bloated, inflated number of the amount of people you got, but really on a day-to-day basis you only got a few. And yeah, that's not good. That's not good in my opinion, but that might be good in your opinion. You never know, that might be something that you want, so keep that in mind. Another good piece of info that you guys should definitely take into consideration ASAP is don't post your server number online or any other sensitive tribe information. Now, I've seen a few posts on Reddit of people saying, they're recruiting and whatnot, and they're putting their server number in the post. Don't do that. Don't do that. I suggest never putting your server number anywhere at any point in time. If you want to communicate your server number to someone, send it to them in a private message, a DM, a PSN message. I am talking about PS4 and PSN a lot in this video because I am on PS4, by the way. Sorry if you guys didn't recognize that or realize that. But yeah, be sure to keep that sensitive information out of public hands, because your enemies or other tribes who might just want to raid you or rob you or don't really like you or just want to get rid of you can come across that information and they can use it to their advantage. That's the same reason I don't live stream my multiplayer gameplay anymore. Or I do live stream my no taming servers, but I don't know how long I'm going to be playing on that. But I don't live stream my official servers gameplay because my enemies can use it against me, and people will do that. People take this game really, really seriously, and they'll go through your friends list and whatnot and find who they need to find in order to find out what server you're on and see when you're online and that sort of shit. So definitely protect yourself against that, and posting your server and whatnot online will open you up to cross server raiders who are just looking for a nice juicy meal for them to, you know, come in and murder some people and have some fun. So definitely keep that under wraps. Another tip I think is something you guys should definitely think about and definitely ponder is grow slowly. Now currently my tribe only we accept a maximum of 4 recruits at a time. We were accepting 4 recruits because we recently got wiped and we kind of needed the boost in manpower. So we started accepting more than 2 recruits at a time, which is what I previously wanted it to be. Now it's kind of more at 2 to 3. We've currently got 2 new recruits going, and I'm talking to another prospective recruit. We hardly ever hit the 4 recruits max because, you know, it is a very time consuming and arduous process bringing in new recruits and acclimating them to the tribe and weeding out the bad recruits and whatnot, because you really want to make sure that you're only bringing on the people who are going to add something to your tribe, and you kind of want to get rid of the people who don't add anything. And yeah, so we're currently taking on a maximum of 4 people, preferably 2 people at a time. And I would say definitely try to grow slowly. I wouldn't suggest doing any more than 4. Really wouldn't suggest doing any more than 2 at a time, because if you have like 3 people turn against you or whatnot, then, you know, that's a bit shitty, innit? It's much easier to deal with small amounts of people at a time. And it's a whole load of organizing, a whole load of making sure that people are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and monitoring a bunch of people. It's much easier to monitor 2 people than to monitor 10 people or whatever. Like when I first started the tribe, we took on a bunch of people. We were just taking on anyone who wanted to be in the tribe. Rarely, like I was just because I wanted to. My thought process behind it was, you know what, let's Zerg army it up. Let's be the saviors from The Walking Dead. Let's have a bunch of outposts with loads of people so that when someone attacks us, they get swarmed by a bunch of people. And that was the type of thing that I wanted to do. But that led to a lot of communication problems. Sometimes I couldn't get through to certain people. When we were we were using like a bunch of parties. Let's say like there's like 3 active parties going on or whatever. You got to switch between parties and stuff like that. And then, you know, certain things may get lost in translation and whatnot. Or certain people might just be saying things behind your back and whatnot, or saying that you said something that you didn't say and shit like that. It's really... things can break down very easily when there's a bunch of people, especially if you haven't brought them all on slowly and gradually, you know, made sure that you got to know these people, that you knew they were trustworthy and whatnot, and you know what they're good at, what they're not good at, all that sort of stuff. If you haven't done that and you just bring on like a wad of new people, like 5 new people in a day or something, which was the kind of thing that we were doing, then it's very hard to keep track of people and to make the most use of people. So I definitely wouldn't suggest growing too quickly. I'd suggest, you know, trying 2 new members out for like a week, seeing how they do, bringing on, you know, the better one, maybe both of them if they're both very good, and then, you know, bringing on another 2 and doing that. Like, don't try to exponentially grow too quickly, because it's probably going to hurt you in the long run. Kind of like when, you know, we first started and I thought we could probably be an alpha tribe in a month. It didn't work out that way. I was very unaware of the time commitment that you had to give to Ark in order to actually be powerful and grow and whatnot. So, yeah. it didn't work out the way that I thought it did. But it has been a very fun journey and whatnot, and I do really enjoy my tribe and my tribe members. I've met a lot of very interesting people and some hilarious guys, people who I consider to be, very cool people that I wouldn't mind, hanging out with or whatever. So definitely it's worth being in a tribe. But also, I've got more tips for you. I'm not just gonna go down, sentimental road. Use Reddit. Use Reddit, use the Ark forums, and you can even use this YouTube video. This one. Don't use my other YouTube videos, please, because it will be marked as spam and I'll delete your comment. You can use this specific video to see if there are any potential tribe members that want to join your tribe. So use this, use Reddit, use the Ark forums, and give potential members enough info to understand the type of player you're looking for. That's one of the most important things that you need to do in your introductory post or comment or whatever, because you need to be targeting the people who you're actually looking for. You don't want to just say, yo, looking for tribe members, hit me up, because then anyone who's looking for a tribe is going to hit you up. You want to let them know you're looking for experienced tribe members, 18 and over level 70, who want to play on the island on a PvP server. There you go, hit me up. That sort of thing. Like, give them more information so that you get the people who you actually want. Like, even though I said I'm only looking for 18 and over people and whatnot in my recruitment video, I still got a bunch of people under 18 trying to apply and whatnot. So people won't listen. People will just apply for the sake of applying. Some people won't even read what you're saying. So yeah, you'll be able to just cross those guys off and be like, okay, you're not even going to read something before you start applying? Like, why would I want you in my tribe? I definitely wouldn't want that type of person in my tribe, but other people might not really care. So yeah, look out for the strengths and weaknesses of every tribe member. This is more about being a better tribe leader. I think I've gotten past the how to grow your tribe aspect. This is about being a better tribe leader. You really need to know who is good at what and who is bad at what, so that you can assign them the right jobs that will be the most productive for your tribe and that will make them have the most amount of fun. Because this is a game. This is a game at the end of the day. Like, Ark, like, when you're running an Ark tribe, you kind of got to run it like a business, to be honest. And if you've never been self-employed or run a business, then I don't know, maybe you need to look up on that or whatnot. But as I do run a business and I'm self-employed, I know what it takes to run a business, and I know the type of things that you do to run a business. And it is like running a business. You want everything to be productive and whatnot. It's like running a fucking empire in a game. It's very... That's why it's so interesting. That's why it's such a deep, interesting game, and I really, really enjoy it. But yeah, make sure you're looking out for the strengths and weaknesses of every tribe member. I would suggest creating a hierarchy and delegating to your members. But remember to be respectful to all members and willing to listen. As a leader, you gotta be willing to listen. You gotta be listening to everyone's point of view and seeing which one, matches up with yours, or which one can change your view, or why your direction is better than the direction of, better than a suggestion that's given to you by a tribe member, and you need to be able to communicate that effectively. Or if someone gives you a suggestion that's better than whatever you thought you wanted to do, then go with that and let them know, that was a very good suggestion. That's why you want tribe members who know what they're talking about, who can actually offer good suggestions and whatnot. It's all about picking the right suggestion, the right idea, and going in that direction and bringing everyone in that direction along with you. That's the job of a tribe leader, not to be like, oh yeah, everyone has to do everything for me. Like, this is what we're gonna do it now, blah blah blah. You don't wanna be that type of tribe leader. You wanna be a tribe leader who's very inclusive, who brings people in, who listens to ideas and gives everyone a chance to, express themselves or whatever. So yeah, make sure you do that. Also, understand that being a tribe leader is incredibly time consuming and stressful. It is very time consuming and stressful. Obviously, that's depending on the type of tribe that you got. If you're running a more casual tribe that's like playing 3 times a week, then it probably won't be as time consuming as stressful. But in my tribe, we try to play at least 5 times a week. I'm probably on, maybe 6 times a week. I might miss out a day or two when like my eyes are super tired and I can't look at a screen anymore. But I generally try to get on. I'm always in our Discord chat communicating and checking up to see what's going on with the tribe. So it's really time consuming and you really gotta dedicate a lot of time to it. So make sure you are ready for that if you wanna be a tribe leader. And you should also learn from your tribe members and share knowledge. It's very good when you have tribe members who know things that you don't know, and you should always be trying to learn from them and gain more knowledge, because knowledge is power, especially in this game. Knowledge is power, because other people might not know what you know, and then you can use that to exploit them and beat them and then take their position and whatnot and steal all their stuff. So knowledge is power. And also share knowledge. If you find something new or you watch a YouTube video that's pretty interesting or whatnot, and you find some tips or you learn something while playing the game, share it with your tribe members. Make sure you let everyone know what kind of new stuff you're finding or what new tip or trick you found, so everyone can implement it and your tribe can be that much better. Keep updated on any progress. Also, make sure you're checking in on your tribe members. If you're not online, make sure you're checking in on them. If you are online, make sure you know what everyone's doing at any precise time, so you can better plan for the future or better direct people to what they're supposed to be doing and whatnot. And remember that your tribe members answer to you, but you also answer to them. So you must lead by example. As I said, there's a lot of responsibility. It's very time consuming being a tribe leader, because you are the person who really has the final say when it comes down to the decisions and whatnot. So your tribe are looking to you to lead them onto greener pastures and in the right direction so that everyone can be successful. So you got a lot of shit on your shoulders. You also have to nurture alliances and keep track of enemies. Appoint a politician if you're not up to the task, as this is a big part of the game. If you don't create any alliances or you don't keep an eye on potential enemies or enemies that you've made, things can, go pretty bad pretty quickly. So I definitely suggest keeping, tabs on that. Also, use some sort of notepad. Definitely write things down. Like, Ark is a game that has so many things going on, and if you're a tribe leader, you're going to have so many things going on, different projects, different things that needs to be done, different things you need to do and whatnot. So I really suggest that you use some sort of notepad. You can use a real pen and paper notepad, but I use Evernote for all my Ark Tribe organization. I use Evernote for most of my life organization, to be honest. My YouTube videos, all that sort of stuff, I use Evernote for. I've got a specific Ark. You have like notebooks in Evernote, so I've got a specific Ark notebook that I can use to keep up to date on all my tribe stuff. I've got a bunch of tribe info in there that I can use to easily communicate with the new recruits when I edit it and whatnot and update it and stuff like that. So definitely check out Evernote, and I'd also suggest using Discord to communicate with your tribe, as a lot of people use PSN on PS4. I don't know what people in Xbox use. Maybe you're just using the Xbox party feature or whatever. I don't know if Xbox has a group messaging feature. It probably does, so people are probably using that over there. But I definitely think Discord is better than the PSN group chat, in my personal opinion. Now, if you prefer the PSN group chat, then you can definitely use that. But on Discord, I know when people are actually online in the Discord, because we're all appearing offline on PSN, so I don't know when they're online there. And it's like you can create different servers for different purposes. You can create different chats for different purposes. It's just a whole lot more flexible, and you can have voice chat of like 99 people or something like that. So if you need to get down into some big voice chat, then you can use that. I generally use the PSN party feature for all of our voice communications, but that's because we don't have like 99 people right now. So yeah, I hope these tips helped you out. Definitely hit that like button if you like this video. Also, be sure to subscribe, as I'll be putting out loads more Ark Survival Evolved tips. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Also, you can leave a comment down below letting people know that you are recruiting for your tribe and whatnot. I hope you guys find each other in this place. Hope you find love in a hopeless place. Found love in a hopeless place. Is that the song? I haven't listened to it in so long that I don't even know if those are the right lyrics. But I hope you find a tribe on this video or whatever, or on Reddit or on the Ark forums or wherever you go to try and find a tribe or find tribe members. And yeah, I hope it works out for you guys. If you want to join my tribe, then you can apply using the link in the description. And if you want to check out the rest of my tip videos or my Ark Saviors 420 tribe walkthrough, playthrough, that sort of shit through, then you can click on the playlist on the screen, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long, so all this warmth I share with you